Hello everyone. Now let us solve one more question paper of 12th Computer Science. This is your Cbse format, Cbse question papers. Now this question paper contains, I will read the question as well as the answer, and whichever question you have doubt, you just mention in the comment. So first question, as you all know, that question number 1 to 18 is of 1 marks, and then section B 2 marks question, section C 3 marks question, section D 5 marks, and section E 4 marks question. Same board pattern. So let us solve the questions. State true or false. Python has a set of keywords that can also be used to declare variables. Now keywords cannot be used to declare variables, so this is false. Keywords are only used by the compiler, and to declare the variables we use identifiers. So it should be Python has a set of identifiers that can be used to declare variables. So keywords you cannot use while declaring the variables. In the rules you have already studied that you cannot use keywords to declare the variables. So this is false. Which of the following is not a valid Python operator? Now operator, we have already studied arithmetic operators, logical operators, and relational operators. So in arithmetic operators you are having plus, minus, double star is to the power, and percentage is for remainder. Then in operator is a membership operator. So C is not an operator. So here not a valid Python operator will be C option. That is hash is not a valid Python operator. Next, what will be the output of the following Python dictionary operation? Dictionary is given to you, then print data. So it will print the dictionary with the values. Now you can see here a value you have changed it to 4000. So it will take, since in dictionary you cannot repeat the keys, so it will take the final last value. So it will be 4000, a value will be 4000, b is one value it is having, so 2500, c is 3000. So if you are having with the same keys different values, it will take the last value. So here a will be 4000. So here C option is the correct one. Next, print true or not true and false. So this is your operator precedence. You have to first solve not true, then and then or. So here the option will be not true will be false, false and false will be false, then true or false will be true. So first here I will just show you. First here not true will be solved. So this is false. Then false and false. So this will be false. Next is false and false will be false. Then true or false will be true. So the answer is B answer, that is true. Yes. Now next option, next question is select the correct output of the following Python code. My program is programmed for you. This is a string. Now you are using partition here, program. So to wherever program is there, it will split it. So it will be my separately, then program, and then is program for you. So first program wherever it will get, it will just do the partition. So here the option here my program is program for you. It should be A option, but here this statement is wrong. So wherever program will be there, it will just do the partition, and so here A option will be correct. Just statement you just change it, it is not correct. Okay, next question. Which of the file opening mode will open the file for reading and writing in binary mode? Binary mode, both if you want to use it, then RB plus you have to use. Since it is binary mode, it will be RB plus. Otherwise, you can use here like for text file and all, we can use W plus, A plus, and for both if you want to use reading and writing, either RB plus or WB plus. So here only the B option is correct, so you select the B option. Next is, which of the following statement is true? There can be only one foreign key in a table, there can be only one unique key in a table, there can be only one primary key in a table must have a primary key. So in a table, when we are searching, we are using the primary key to search. So here it will be there can be only one primary key in a table. So here the option there can be only primary key in a table is C. Option C is correct. So C option we will select here. Next, which of the following is not part of a DDL query? Now DDL query you are having, which are the DDL one? Create, alter and drop. So while using alter we are using add and modify also, but distinct is a clause, it is not a DDL query. We are using distinct with select query. So here distinct is not a part of a DDL query. Next, which of the following operations on a string will generate an error? Now while using a string, we can concatenate two strings using plus sign, we can repeat using star, but we cannot, like the C option, you can see here the C option is wrong. That is, we cannot use plus sign to concatenate a string with the integer value. So your C option is wrong here. Next, dash keyword is used to obtain unique values in a select query. Now while using select query, if any repetition is there of a value, we use distinct keyword to display the unique or non-redundant values. Next is, which of the following Python statement will bring the read pointer to 10th character from the end of a file containing 100 characters opened for reading in a binary mode? Now we are using seek to put the pointer, and 2 will be for the last one, 0 will be from the first, 1 is current, and from the end if you want to read, then 2 is used, and 10th character from the end of the file, that is -10. So here the option will be your B option, that is file.seek then -10 comma 2. This you have to understand. If in the question it is written from the starting of the file, you will use 0, from the current position 1, from the end of the file 2, and since it is a reverse direction, so means 10th character from the end of the file, so it is -10. From the start, if it is 10th character, then 10 comma 0 will be there, and 1 means current position. If you want to read the 10th character previous to the current position, it will be -10 comma 1, and 10th character next to the current position, it will be 10 comma 1. So this is your option B. Next, which statement in MySQL will display all the tables in a database? So it will show all the tables here, show table. So D option is the correct one. It shows display all the tables. Be careful, tables S will be there with a semicolon. Which of the following is used to receive emails over internet? POP3 we are using the protocol to receive emails over internet. Now the other protocols also you just learn in detail, because in exam you might have seen SMTP, PPP, VoIP, all these are asked. So this you just see what is the use, like VoIP for video conferencing, video calls we are using it. Next, question number 14. What will be the output of the following Python expression? Print. Now wherever double star, that is to the power, we are using, it will be from right to left. So first 3 to the power 2 we will solve it, 3 3 is the 9, then 2 to the power 9 we will solve, that is 512. Next question, which of the following is a valid SQL statement? The first one is alter table student set, it is wrong, it should be update with set. Second one is update table, with update you cannot use table, so this is wrong. Drop from table, drop from student is correct, so this is also, sorry, drop student, directly drop table student is correct, so from cannot be used in drop. Delete from student is correct. So A, B, C are wrong. It should be with alter we can use only add, modify and drop. Set you cannot use, set is used with update. With update you cannot use table, and set you have to use, you cannot use modify. Then with the drop you cannot use from, and delete from student is correct. So here D option is correct. Next, 16th, which of the following is not valid cursor function while performing database operations using Python? Here mycur is the cursor object. Now we can use fetch one, fetch many and fetch all, but only fetch you cannot use. So which one is wrong? A option is wrong, is not valid cursor function. So here first A option is wrong. Fetch is, there is no function called fetch. Fetch one, fetch many and fetch all are there. Next is question number 17, the assertion and reasoning, 17 and 18. Now the first 17 one I am reading. A variable declared as global inside a function is visible with changes made to it outside the function. Global is with global keyword, if you use it, then you can use it outside the function with the changes. All variables declared outside are not visible inside a function till they are redeclared with global keyword, correct? So here both are true and R is the correct explanation of A. Like global already you have used, to declare any variable outside it is global, but if you want to use the changed value which is inside any function, then we use the global keyword inside that local function along with the variable name, so that the values, changed values can be used outside. Next, a binary file in Python is used to store collection objects like lists and dictionaries that can be later retrieved in their original form using pickle module, correct? A binary file are just like normal text file, wrong, and can be read using a text editor like Notepad. So this is wrong, it is not a text file. So R is false, A is true. Just go through these questions and try to understand it. Like A is true because we are using pickle module and we are storing the objects. It can be in any form like list, dictionary or anything else. Yes, now section B, 2 marks questions are there. Now here you can see I am showing you the answers also. I will show you the answers also. Sameer has written a Python program to compute the reverse of a number. He has, however, committed a few errors in his code. Rewrite the code after removing errors. Also underline the corrections made. Now here you can see the program. Def keyword is used for creating any functions. So here define they have written, so this is wrong, the first line is wrong. You can see how to write the answer here. Below the answer is given. You will write the correct program, correct code, and you will underline wherever you have made the corrections. So instead of define we will use def. While should be in small letter, so that you correct it, underline it. Whenever you assign or you give any value to a variable, it should be single equal to, only with if or while checking we are using double equals to. So here rem single equals to you have to write, and returned ref should be inside the function def reverse. So it is written outside, so this is wrong, indentation is wrong. So returned ref should be inside the def function. So here indentation should be there. Next question, question number 20. Mention two differences between a hub and a switch in networking. Switch is an intelligent hub, switch is active, hub is passive. Hub broadcasts messages to all nodes. Switch sends the messages to intended node. When you are using switch, then only to that particular node it will send the message. So here the difference between hub and switch is given. Hub is a passive device, switch is an active device. Hub broadcasts messages to all the nodes. Switch sends the messages to intended node. That's why switch is called an intelligent hub. Next, mention one advantage and one disadvantage of star topology. So advantage of star topology, the network remains operational even if one of the nodes stops working. The other advantages are it is centralized control. Star topology, from the central server you can find out which node is having the problem. Next disadvantage, the network stops working if the central hub stops working. Since it is a centralized control, so if the central hub stops working, the complete network stops. Even while extension also, since all the nodes are connected to the server or the center node, so it requires long cable length. Next is, what will be the output of the following string operation? String is Python @ language. Now slicing is used here, 2 to 12. So before 12 it will stop. Now 2 to 12 means this is 0, P is 0, then Y is 1. So we will start from T and we will leave 1 character, and so T will be there. This is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12th one it will not take. So here the answer will be TO @AG. Clear? So 2 to 12, first you just check here 2 to 12. So till here you have to take, that is 2 to 11 you take, and then since the step value is 2, you will skip 1 character and you will display. So here is the answer. You can see here this is the answer, and no partial marking is there. So you have to write the answers properly. Now next is write the output of the following code. Data is 1, 2, 4, 5. For x in data, it will collect 1 from here. X is equal to x plus 10. So value of x is x plus 10, and it is coming outside and printing data. So it will print this data only. It is not changing here. Only here it is taking the value of x and it is increasing value of x by 10, but it is not printing anywhere. So print data will be 1, 2, 4 and 5 only. So this is your question number 21. Now question number 22 will be, mention two differences between a primary key and a unique key. Primary key is used to search a tuple in a relation, and unique is a constraint. While creating the table, we mention unique so that only the unique values can be entered. Primary contains not null values and unique can contain null values. So let us see the difference which they have given. There can be only one primary key in a table. There can be more than one unique keys in a table. Primary key contains not null values or cannot have null values. Unique can have null values. So these are the differences. Now expand the following abbreviations. URL is Uniform Resource Locator. TCP is Transmission Control Protocol. So all the full forms we will just note down in one page and we will prepare all the full forms. Next, what is the use of VoIP? Voice over Internet Protocol is the protocol for video conferencing. VoIP is used to transfer audio and video over Internet. Over Internet, whenever we want to transfer audio and video, or for video conferencing, we are using VoIP. Predict the output of the following Python code. Def they have given. So just we will see the call statement. while we are calling A and B. So, two values it will return. First value will be given to A, second value to B. It is calling foo function with fun and day. So, S1 will take the fun and S2 will take day. Now, list 1 and list 2 are there. For X in S1, so fun it will take 1 by 1 character, and in L1 it will append fun. So, F, U, N separately in list 1, and same thing in list 2 it is appending value of X in S2, that is day. So, when you are printing it, it will be in list form. So, in square bracket F, then U, then N. I am showing you the answer here. You can see the answer here. This is your answer. Clear? So, this is your question. I will show you how it is being solved. I will show you. Yes, right hand side I am showing you the answers. Now, predict the output of the following Python code. Now, what is happening? This fun is given to S1. So, S1 is having fun. Day is being given to S2. Now, for X in S1, so fun 1 character it will take. First, it will take F. L1 dot append. So, in L1, this is a list. So, in list, first F will be there, then second time the loop will be executed and U will be there, and third time N will be there. This is your L1. Then it will come to the next one for X in S2. So, in S2 day is there. So, it will print here 1 by 1. So, day, D, then A and Y. So, now finally it is printing. So, A will take the value of L1 and B will take the value of L2, and it is printing here A comma B. So, in the same row it will print here fun and day. So, here you can see fun and day will be printed in the same horizontal row. Next question, predict the output of the following Python code. Data is this, D is a dictionary. For X in data it will take 1 by 1 value. If X in D, if it is present in a dictionary, then it will keep on adding in that particular value. So, it is just seeing the frequency, counting the frequency of a number. So, first it will take 2, and how many 2's are there? 1, 2, 3. So, 3 2's are there. So, 2 colon 3 will be there. Then it will take 4. How many 4 are there? 1, 2, 3. Then 4 colon 3 will be there. So, here you can see the output here. This is your output, or on the right hand side I will show you the output. So, this is your output here. You can see here dictionary is having 2 colon 3, that is how many 2 are present, then comma how many 4, 3 times 4 are there. So, 4 colon 3, then 1 colon 2, 2 times 1 is present, and 3 colon 2, that is 2 times 3 is present. So, it is simply counting here how many times it is present, else initially it will take one value. Like if it is not repeating in dictionary, if it is not there, then it is taking once only. For the first time it will be 1, and then if it is present in the dictionary, then it will keep on adding. So, this is over. Now, next question is, a MySQL table sales have 10 rows. The following queries were executed on the sales table. So, select count star from sales, count star is 10 and count discount is 6. So, why it is less? From the same table you are counting, When you are using star, it is showing 10, and when it is discount, it is showing 6, because in discount column 4 null values are there. That's why it is showing 6. Write a statement to explain as to why there is a difference between in both the counts. So, how you will write the answer? You will just show here that 4 rows are null. It is written here that 4 rows are null here. That's why it is counting. So, you will simply write count star will count all the rows including the null values of the columns, null value of a discount column, whereas count discount will count only the values excluding the null values of discount. So, it is 6. Next question is, what is the difference between a candidate key and alternate key? Candidate key can serve as primary key, and alternate keys are the candidate keys which could not become the primary key. So, all the attributes in a relation that have the potential to become a primary key are called candidate key. All the leftover candidate keys after selecting the primary key are called alternate key. So, suppose in a class all the values are unique and not null, so all are candidate to become primary key, but only the roll number you have made the primary key. So, all the other columns like names, etc., those are alternate keys. Now, section C. Section C is of 3 marks each. Consider the following table, emp and dept. So, here you are having the 2 tables, emp table and dept table. What will be the output of the following statement? Select star from emp, natural join dept, where dname equals to physics. In natural join, it will show the dept ID only once, whereas in equi-join, it will show the dept ID twice. Now, wherever physics is there, 10, it will join the 2 tables, that is this first one and the second one, and it will show with physics. So, it will show this line along with physics and this line along with physics. I will show you the output also. You can see here the outputs. Yes, you can see here the output. So, here from dept ID to dname, only once the dept ID will be shown, and the 2 records they have shown of physics. So, this will be the output. Okay. So, output is over. Next question is, write the output of the queries based on sports table. So, okay. Now, this table you can see here. Now, let us see. Select distinct sports from sports club. Now, sports column is having soccer, tennis, cricket, athletes, snooker. Distinct means it will show the sports name only once, it will not repeat it. So, here the output will be under distinct sports, it will be soccer, tennis, cricket, athletics and snooker. So, you can see the output here. This is the output, distinct sports. Right hand side you can see the output. So, under distinct sport you will have soccer, tennis, cricket, athletics and snooker. Next, select sports maximum salary from sports club group by sports. So, you will group by here sports. So, soccer is once only. So, here the maximum salary will be 50,000. That second sport is tennis is twice and maximum salary is 20,000. Cricket is once, so it will be 15,000. Athletics, you are having 12,000, and you can see here one having also they have given, that is sports should not be snooker. So, except snooker you have to show all others. So, we will skip snookers. So, complete query you just go through once. Having condition is applied after grouping of the records. Now, the third one will be select P name. sports salary from sports club where country is India and order by salary in descending order from high to low. So only India you will take. How many are there? 3 India you are having. So P name, player name will be Virat, Sania, Neeraj, and sports, cricket, tennis, athletics. Salary will be in descending order. So first 15,000, then 12,000, then 5,000. So first Virat will be there, then Neeraj, and then Sania, along with the sports and salary. So three datas you can see here. The three datas: P name, sports, and salary. This you have to display of as per the descending order of salary you have to display. Yes, next question is select some salary from sports club where rating equals to B. So B you will add the salary, you will see how many B, 5,000 and 10,000, so 15,000. So some salary, you can see the output on the right hand side, some salary will be 15,000. Next question. So these are the outputs of the previous questions which we have just seen. Okay. So the next question is 27th question. A pre-existing text file data.txt has some words written in it. Write a Python function, display words that will print all the words that are having length greater than 3. So word, we will use split function to split into words. So read.split we will use. Then we will see the len. If it is 3, then we will print it. So this is very easy. So the code, I will show you the program also. This is your program. So def display words, you will open the file in read mode. So f equals to open data.txt, comma read, comma r for read. Then s equals to f dot read, it will read the complete file. Then lst equals to s dot split. Now it will split into words. So split function is used to split it to words. Then we will use a for loop to take one by one word, and we will check if len of x is greater than 3, we will print x. And if you want to print the words, yes, see the output. The output, it is all the words are printed just next to it. That is, you have to use end equals to one single space. Otherwise, if you write only print text, all the words will be printed one below the other. Vertically it will be printed. So see the output carefully and then you write the code. Next question is a pre-existing text file info.txt has some text written in it. Write a Python function count vowel that reads the content of the file and counts the occurrence of the vowels a, e, i, o, u in the file. So a, e, i, o, u you have to count. So we will use a count variable which will be initially 0. Then we will use only read here, and then for x in s it will read. So here you can see the answer. Now def count vowels is the function. In the question it is written write a Python function. So you will write a Python function def count vowels. Then f equals to open info.txt comma read comma r. Then f dot read will read the content and store in s. Then count variable you will initialize it to 0. For x in s it will start taking one by one alphabets or characters. It will take one by one characters from s. And then if x in a, e, i, o, u, if it is a vowel, then it will count that vowel. So count equals to count plus 1. Afterwards it will come out of the for loop, it will print count and it will close the file. So here for x in s means it will count each and every character of s one by one, and then it will check using if it is a vowel, if x in a, i, o, u, then count will increase by 1. So this is your answer. Right hand side it is showing the answer. So these are your answers. Now next question is question number 28. Based on the given set of tables, write answers to the following questions. Two table, flight table and booking table. Write a query to display the passenger, source, model, price of all the bookings whose destination is Col. So you just see passenger, source, model and price. So model is there in the second table. So you have to use here join. So you will, from the two table names you have to write here, and you will join using the common column, that is flight ID. So the answer will be select. So whenever display word is used, you are writing here select. Then what you have to display here? You have to display passenger, source, model and price. So, comma we will use passenger, comma, source, comma, model and price. So, and we are not using comma, we have to use. You can see in the right hand side answer is displayed. From booking, both the tables you have to use here. So from booking, comma, flight, where bookings dot flight ID. Here the table name is booking, not bookings. So it should be, see here, flights and booking in the question paper. So here also it should be booking, not bookings. So booking dot flight ID equals to flights dot flight ID and destination equals to Kolkata they have given as destination as per the question. So we will write here destination equals to Kol. Next, identify the column acting as foreign key and the table name where it is present in the given table. See, column name acting as foreign key, that is, it should not, the second table, that is booking. In booking table, the flight ID, the last one. In booking table, the flight ID is the foreign key. So here you can see booking table, flight ID of booking table. It should be flight ID, not ED. ID in the booking table is the foreign key. Yes. Now next question. Select passenger, source, mod. This is the answers. These were the answers. Okay. Question number 29. Write a function modulus that accepts a list of numbers as argument and increases the value of the element by 10 if the elements are divisible by 5. Also write a proper call statement for the function. So here list they have given to you, only you will take one by one value using for loop, and then you will check if it is divisible by 5. So here is your answer. We are using the function def modulus L for I in range len of L. If L of I, one by one it will take. First it will start from 0 to the, it will move to the last value. So one by one, first value it will take. If L of I percent 5, if it is divisible by 5, then L of I will increase by 10. And outside you have to declare, L was given to you in the question paper. So in square bracket you will write those values, and then you will call here modulus and print L you should have written inside the def function only, not here, directly inside. Okay, list you can write here also. Okay, so here also print L you can write, or outside inside the def function, outside after coming out of the for loop also you could have written print L. It is same thing. Okay, here also you can write it because it is having those changed values only. So this is your program. Next is question number 30. A dictionary contains the names of some cities and their population in crores. Write a Python function push that accepts an empty list which is a stack and data, which is the dictionary, and pushes the names of those countries onto the stack whose population is greater than 25 crores. So here you are having the dictionary which has the cities and population, and you will simply use the stack and you will check the values there. If it is greater than 25 crores, you will simply write the keys, push the keys in the stack. So this is easy one, append we use to push it. So here you can see data equals to, in dictionary it is given, stack is an empty stack, def push stack comma data. For x in data, if data of x is greater than 25, so only value of that dictionary you have to check. Dictionary is data here. So here data of x, that is 1 by 1 value you are collecting and you are checking. Normally value how you collect it, using the keys. So your data of key of that particular key, so 1 by 1 it will take here, and then if it is greater than 25 it will append in the stack. Key will be appended, only the key will be appended. So here only append x we have written. And if both you have to see, you can use here for x comma y in data dot items. Dictionary you can use here, like some students will write this answer as for x comma y in data dot items. They will check the y here, y is greater than 25, it will stack dot append x. So that is also correct method. We are calling push and we are printing the stack. So this is also correct. Now next stack question will be in OR. A list of numbers is used to populate the contents of a stack using a function push, where stack is an empty list and data is a list of numbers. The function should push all the, I will just make it little bit smaller so that you can see the complete question. Okay. The function should push all the numbers that are even to the stack. Also write the function pop that removes the top element of the stack on its each call. So it remains last and first out, so only the top will be removed. Always the pop function is the same. Also you write the function call. So you have to call the two functions. So here this is your question. Now in this only what you have to do is a list of numbers. So here they have used data for the list, and push and pop both functions they have written. In push it is taking 1 by 1 data, it is checking if it is an even number. So if x percent 2 double equals to 0, if it is an even number, it is appending the, adding the value to the stack. And pop 1 is same answer is written for any type of pop function. So if len of stack is 0, then it returns stack empty, else it returns stack dot pop. So last element will be popped out, and it is calling the push function and printing the popped value. So this is done. Now next section D we will start, 5 marks question. So this was your answers of the previous question. Now we will start with section D. Magnolia Infotech wants to set up their computer network in the Bangalore-based campus, having 4 buildings. Each block has a number of computers that are required to be connected for ease of communication, resource sharing, and data security. You are required to suggest the best answers to the question 1 to 5, keeping in mind the building layout on the campus. So always the case study of the networking will come in this question, where 4 blocks will be given to you and the number of computers for each block. You will underline here which block contains the maximum number of computer. This you will underline. So this will be one answer, and then we will place this in between to make the star topology. Admin will be in between. And if you want to use the bus topology, we will see the shortest length, that is 50 meters, 75 meters. We will make a bus topology also. So question number 1, suggest the most appropriate block to host the server. So already you have seen here admin block we will host the server. Also justify your choice because it contains maximum number of computers. Second, you just see the answers also here. I will show you on the right hand side all the answers. see admin block, this is the first answer, admin block since it has maximum number of computers. Second question is suggest the device that should be placed in the server building so that they can connect to internet service provider to avail internet services. For internet we use modem, so always in the server we place the modem so that we can get the internet connection. Next question is suggest the wired medium and draw the cable block to block layout to economically connect the various blocks. Now here you will see the wired medium is unshielded twisted pair or shielded twisted pair cables, and they have connected here admin with the 3, that is star topology they have used. Now when you are connecting admin with HR, the distance will be more than 100 meters. Admin with HR is how much? 110. So they have placed one repeater between admin and HR and admin and logistic. Admin and logistic is 140 meters. So whenever the distance is 100 meters and more, we have to use a repeater. So here in the diagram you can see they have used a repeater here. Okay, the next two questions suggest the placement of switches and repeaters in the network with justification. Switches are placed in each and every block to connect all the computers, and repeaters we are using wherever the distance between the two blocks is more than 100 meters. So here between admin and HR block and admin and logistic block in star topology we will use the repeater. See the reason also they have written as the distance is more than 100 meters. Last question, suggest the high speed wired communication medium between Bangalore campus and Mysore campus to establish a data network. Now for high speed wired, the best one is fiber optic cable or optical fiber cable. So here the answer will be optical fiber cable because high speed as well as wired communication. So these are your answers. You can see the answers here. Next, 32 question, 5 marks question. Write the output of the following code. Here you can see how the global keyword is used. Now M is taking the value. So first when X is 10, change 10. So M will take 10 here. Global X, X equals to X plus M. So in X was having initially 20 and now plus M means 10 will be added. So now X will become 30. In N was 10. So in N X is added. So 30 plus 10, 40. Now in M, N plus X. So 30 and 40 will be 70. Now it is printing M, N and X. So M will be 70, N will be 40 and X will be 30. You can see the answers here. Yes, so these are your answers 70, 40 and 30. Right hand side it is showing the answers. So 70, 40 and 30. You just solve it step by step. When the first one changed 10, then M is 10. So here M equals to 10 and global X, so X value will be used outside also. So X equals to X plus M. So here X value was 20. So 20 plus 10, X value will be 30. Then N will be N plus X. N was 10, so 10 plus X will be 40. So N will become 40. These questions are easy. M equals to N plus X. So N plus X, 40 plus 30 will be 70. So now M will be 70. So when it is printing, first it is printing M, that is 70, then N and then X. Now again change is called. So when it is called with 20, now M will be 20. So global X So 20 plus 20 will be 40, 40 x will be 40, n will be 10 plus 40 50, and 50 plus 40 will be 90. So here let me check here, x is 20, m is 20, so 20 plus 20 is 40, n is 10, 10 plus 40 will be 50, and 50 here it is showing wrong answer. 60 I don't think, 60 will be, n will be 10 only. So okay, so I think the answer should be 90, 50 and 40. Why it is showing here? Oh sorry, previous value. Okay. Global x means already the value of x was 30. So the previous value we have already executed change function once. Now this change function 20 with the value 20 is executed afterwards. So x value has become now 30. Now m is 20, n is 10 and x is 30. So x will be equals to 30 plus 20, 50, yes. And then n will be equals to, n is 10 plus 50, 60, yes. Now 60 plus 50 is 110. So now it will print 110, 60 and 50, yes. So it will take this value, it will take of x since it is global, and it will now execute with this value, not with the previous one. It has changed. So let us solve the next one. Now this OR will be, if you don't want to solve that, then you can solve this question. What will be the output of the following Python program? String is empty, name is this, x in name, one by one it will take. If it is A, E, I, O, U, so only A is there. In days A is there, it will become upper. So capital A it will become. If not alnum, alphabet and number, except alphabets and numbers, rest. So at the rate will become here double star, and if it is a digit it will pass, it will remain as it is, pass will not print anything. And if else means all the others, it will convert it into lower case. So D will be lower, Y and S will be lower. So digit nothing it will do, at the rate double star it will print, D will be lower, A will be capital. So here you can see the answer on the right hand side. This is your answer. Double star, D is lowercase, A is uppercase since it is a vowel. It was given A, E, I, O, U. If it is a vowel, it will be uppercase. Okay, so this is over. Now next is B question. Sumitra wants to write a program to connect to MySQL database using Python and increase the age of all the students who are studying in class 11 by 2 years. Since she has little understanding of the coding, she left a few blank spaces in her code. Now help her to complete the code by suggesting correct coding for statement 1 to 3. So this already you have solved. First import mysql.connector, then the statement 2 they have given here also, cursor will be there, and while printing fetch all you can use for printing. So these are the answers. I will show you. Achha, answers are here only. So the first line will be import mysql.connector. Then second line will be my cursor equals to con.cursor. ICCE already you have studied. I for import C, ICCE, import connect cursor, you will write here cursor and execute. This you already know, ICCE. So the third, that is statement 2 will be con.cursor, since here con is there, object is con, so con.cursor. Now when you are executing a select query, you require to fetch all the records, so that for loop you can use and you can print one by one. So here you have to write my cursor dot fetch all. Fetch all is used to fetch all the records. So here you can see they have given here in statement 1 what to write, statement 2 and statement 3. Statement 1 required module to be imported, statement 2 to initialize the cursor object, statement 3 to read all the rows from the cursor object, and these are your answers. Okay, next question number 33. A binary file data.dat needs to be created with the following data written it in the form of dictionary. So we will use a dictionary, we will write the values and we will create a binary file. Write the following function in Python, accommodate the data and manipulate it. A function insert that creates the data.dat file in your system and writes the 3 dictionaries. Okay, so one by one row we will use and we will write insert function we have to write here. Then the next function is a function read that reads the data from the binary file and displays the dictionary whose age is 16. So we will use read and display. Search and display already you have done. The first one is your function insert or add. So import pickle we use, def insert all the 3 records you have written here which was given in the table. You will open a data.dat file in W mode or you can use here append mode. We were using here AB because one by one you are dumping it. So we were using AB, that is also correct. Then pickle.dump, you will write all the 3 dictionaries one by one in the file f.close. Next one is search and display. F equals to open data.dat RB, read mode we will use, while true, try, we will load the file, we will check the age, D age if it is equals to 16, then we will print the D. So this was as it was asked here, that if the age is 16, then we have to display that dictionary. So this is correct. Next question is, Tarun created the following table in MySQL to maintain stock for the items he has. Based on the table, answer the following question. Identify the primary key in the table with valid justification. Primary key is always normally the first column you are having with unique and not null value. So product ID is your primary key. You can see the answers here. Product ID. Here you can see primary key should be product ID since it uniquely identifies each tuples or rows. The next question is the degree and cardinality. Cardinality is the total number of rows and degree is the total number of columns. So here 6 rows you are having, so cardinality will be 6 and column will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Column also 6, so degree is also 6. So in this question total number of rows and columns are same. So cardinality is also 6 and degree is also 6. Write a query to increase the stock of all products by 20 whose company is Parley. Now when we want to increase the stock, we use update command, update name of the table, set column name equals to. Now here the name of the table is inventory, column name is stock. So we will add 10 to the stock. Of condition they have given here where company is Parley. So company equals to Parley. So this is easy. Update inventory, set stock equals to stock plus 10 where company equals to Parley semicolon. In this or they have given, write a query to delete all the rows from the table which are not having any rating, null. Where rating is null, you have to delete. So delete from table name is inventory where rating is null. So delete from inventory where rating is null semicolon. You can see the answer. Delete from inventory where rating is null semicolon. Next question is 35th, last question. 35th question, these were of 4 marks, 34 and 35th. Sudhir has written a program to read and write using a Cbse file. He has written the following code but failed to write completely, leaving some blanks. Help him to complete the program by writing the missing lines by following it to D. Now first line always is import CSV in this. So the first answer you already know, import CSV. Then second one, statement 2 is write a Python code that will write the list containing the data. So for writing we use write rows. If it is all the data, then it will be write rows. So here CSV writer dot write rows data. Third statement is write a Python statement to read the header row into the head object. So for reading the header you require next function. So next in bracket CSV reader, it will read the header row in the head object. Next, last one for X in. Now CSV dot reader is having all the data. So here for X in CSV reader colon. So write the object that contains the data that has been read from the file. So using reader function, you have read from the file, you have stored in the object CSV reader. So here the object CSV reader is to be. So for X in CSV reader. So these are of 1 marks each, total 4 marks. So these are your answer. So this is your question paper. I think it is easy. You just keep solving more and more question papers so that in exam, if you get these type of questions, if you have a good practice, then it will be easy for you. Clear? So we have solved this one paper. Now next we will solve the other regions paper also. And thank you to all for sharing all the question papers of different schools and different regions. So we will keep solving more and more papers so that it will help us for our board exams. Thank you. Have a nice day.